This is
Both
cool.
you and Connor are going to participate in this. I'm
Okay.
just going to shout out kind of a random thing, person, event, whatever it is, and then you decide if it's Quack, which is a good thing, or if it's Wack, which is self-explanatory.
I'm ready.
All right?
I'm ready.
All right. The first one, Netflix.
I'm gonna say Wack.
Wow. Okay. I will say it's tough. I feel like what I used to do was I'd watch like a lot in the shop and I'd watch like The Office or something like that. Now it's gone. So I'm like, what do I do now? I will still give it a Quack, even though I like others better. Like I'm a big Disney Plus guy.
Me too. We have it in there because National Geographic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Skateboards.
Wait, skateboards?
Skateboards.
I mean, that's easy. It's totally Quack.
Okay.
I can't ride them. I'd love to make them. People have asked me to make skateboards and they're a lot of fun because I get to like be super creative with them. I have no idea how to ride them. I think I'm too tall, man. It's not.
Realize you made skateboards.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's like one of those I love when people ask me to make them because it's like, okay, cool. Like I get to be creative with this one. So it's not just like, hey, can you make this sign? You know, it's you get to be a little more creative. But I will say Quack as well, even though I have really never successfully been on one.
Same here. But it's a Quack. I mean, come on. Like
Yeah, they're cool, man.
Yeah.
Plaid.
That's easy, man. You gotta get some. That's totally like Quack. I mean, like, wait, hold on, wait. Are we talking about like flannel plaid, or are we talking about like bougie yuppie? Like, I got my.
Well, it's up to you. If you want to make that, if you want to make that differentiation, then you could say Quack for one and Wack for the other. Absolutely.
Definitely, lumberjack flannel is a hard Quack, and then the bougie is
Try and look like a lumberjack.
Yeah, like
it's Wack.
Yeah, like you guys who are woodworkers and stuff, and you have a giant beard wearing plaid and like lumberjack stuff makes sense. If I tried to do that, it's probably Wack.
I mean, I will also.
And you're like, yeah, look at me.
Look at me, I'm a woodworker.
Yeah, chop a tree down.
I will also say a Quack. I am definitely not bougie, as I realize that I'm missing a button on one of my flannels.
That's awesome.
Monopoly, the game.
I was gonna say it's a.
Yeah, we're not getting like that deep on this podcast into like, our Monopoly's bad.
Well, I'm gonna say Wack because now I can get into like this is where it's like hand me a beer and like let's just talk for hours. Like, I think that's sort of like it's sort of like what a lot of Disney shows does, like the Barbie shows, is like it sets an unreal expectation for your kids.
That is very true.
Every Barbie show, she's a millionaire and she wins everything and nothing ever goes wrong. It's like, it's teaching your daughters. It's like, all you have to do is put on ice skates and then you go to the Olympics and you get, sponsored by Red Bull or something.
Right.
Life is perfect. And you marry like Ken. It's like, no, that's not how life
works. Participation trophies, man.
Yeah. So I like Monopoly is totally fun, but as far as like, I'm going to give it a Wack.
Yeah, I give it a Wack because like who the hell has ever actually completed a game of Monopoly?
Oh my God, you've never played Monopoly with my family.
Oh yeah. God, I get like 10 minutes in and I'm like, we all hate each other. We're done here. I mean, you're telling me it's not realistic, but I'm like, wait, if I just buy boardwalks somewhere in this world, imagine what I could do. Put up a couple of hotels.
So I got a story. One of my childhood best friends was like insanely rich. Like I kid you not, they had a five-story mansion on the lake. It's
a lot of stairs.
Yeah, it was like a small hotel, and we would always play Monopoly. And it was like the irony of it was like I was living in like this poor shitty house, like cockroach infested. He was in this like massive like I don't know why he liked me. I don't get it, but like. It's like it made no sense. But so it's like there's always like this monopoly of like, of course he would win every time.
Yeah, he'd bring out real cash. Once he ran out, he was like, all right, let's start bringing out the real hundreds.
That's so funny. Oh, keep them coming, man. This is fun.
Yeah, what do we got next?
All right. Wristwatches.
We're getting real obscure today, Sax.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it.
Some people are real like watch guys like me. No,
Yeah.
I got nothing. But like some people like they wear a watch every day. So you know.
It's like, you're not gonna pull out your phone. I'm gonna say, especially for woodworking, or doing anything with your hands, like that's a pretty good quack because it's like you can easily just check the time, if you don't have a wall clock. Instead of like, I'll put down the saw and like pull out my phone, like flip it, and put in my passcode, then it says the time.
Yeah,
Just,
I will also say a quack, especially for like an Apple Watch, like you just mentioned. I always have music on, a podcast on while I'm working. So the fact that I can go like this, see who's texting me, change the music, whatever I got to do. Of course, I'm not wearing one because I can never actually commit to like, I wear it for a month and I'm like, man, this is so cool. I'm so cool. And then it's like, I forget.
I'm gonna say the Apple Watch doesn't count as a wristwatch.
Okay, that's fine. Then I will say Wack because I got my phone.
iPhone.
It's gotta be the old circle with the numbers. That's it. You
can't be digital. It needs hands. You got to read it old school. Yeah.
I feel like I have really skinny wrists. So any watch that I wear, I'm like, this is like, it's like I'm working out.
Way to brag about your skinny wrists, bro.
It's not a brag. I mean, I'm like 9 feet tall and like 65 pounds. So I don't think that's much of a brag.
Skiing.
Oh, dude, it's snow related. That's quack.
Okay.
Dude, we've got a skiing pinball machine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow. Yeah, I give it a quack as well. Where do you lie? Are you a skier or a snowboarder?
I don't do anything. Like I destroyed my leg a long time ago, so I can't do nothing. But like it's both like good. It's a good quack.
Dude, I that's hysterical. I am the same way. I have like the hip of a 70-year-old.
Yeah.
If you can believe it, I injured it playing golf of all sports, and I haven't been snowboarding in like a really long time because of it. But I still say quack.
All right, let's see. I think we're gonna get on a quack streak here. Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, like the painter guy.
Oh yeah. Now Bob Ross, my neighbor, lives down the street.
Bob Ross. Okay, so I don't. Okay, is he still alive?
No. R.I.P.
Oh, okay. I didn't know either.
Okay. Is he one of those people that like everyone thought was perfect and like he had this great life, and then you found out he like would kidnap and murder?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
don't think so. I think he was like a
perfect.
pretty chill dude.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Any
smoke
mistakes
weed.
he made in life were just happy accidents.
Like, I don't smoke weed anymore. But if I ever did, I would totally want to smoke weed with Bob Ross and be like, teach me art. Like, tell me.
Show me your ways, man.
I love like he sounds like he's so like you can be mad and just hate your life and then turn on Bob Ross and you're like, everything's gonna be okay.
Right. Little clouds, happy accidents. It's all good, man. I'm with you. I give it a quack as well.
Yeah.
All right.
His hair though. His hair is like,
oh my god, so legit. Dude, look at me. No
So
hair.
legit.
I respect the hell out of the afro. I wish I could do it.
if he walks through a like grocery store aisle, he might find like random like packages of food hidden in his hair.
Like a bird's nest.
Kale.
What was it, kale?
Kale.
Okay. That's hard. I'm gonna say whack because it tastes horrible.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're the first person that we've had on that agrees with me. Okay, well, you're not going to agree with this statement, but I like don't eat vegetables. So kale is just a hard no for me. It's a hard whack.
It just tastes like okay, so you eat it and like you get vitamins or whatever, but it's like it tastes horrible. It's like you might be able to find vitamins from like eating dirt, but are you gonna eat dirt? I don't know.
I'm with you, man.
I always throw some sort of vegetable related item in here.
Oh my
for
God.
Just to make me
Connor
seem like I'm
have to
ridiculous that I
admit
don't eat
that he doesn't
vegetables.
eat
I
any
feel
vegetables.
like onions or red onions to be more contentious though, because that's like you either love onions or you absolutely hate it.
What's weird is like onions. Let's see, like onions, peppers. That's about as far as I go.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Oh
can't-
yeah.
Yeah, onions is about the only vegetable I can't eat.
Really? Oh, I
Right.
love them.
Oh,
Love them. A
interesting.
good raw onion on like a nice cheeseburger or something. Oof.
Okay, right?
Sign me up.
That's horrible.
All right, a couple more. Tennis.
It's hard. All right, I'm gonna let him go first.
I am. I gotta say, Wack. Tennis is not for me. I was the classic guy that like would like, you know, I would think that it was easy, and then I would get there and I'd just be sailing the balls like way over the fence. It would turn into home run derby. So it's
Dude,
not for me.
Wait, I'm gonna say Wack, definitely. Like I I went to the school when I was a kid where they had tennis courts and we played tennis, and you know how you're supposed to be like in your little like spot.
Yeah.
For some reason it was like you have to have multiple people do the tennis. I don't know what the hell we were playing, but that's what it was like 10 people on each side. I don't know if it was like
Doubles, perhaps?
all I know what happened was no, there was like 10 people on each side.
Okay, I don't think you were playing tennis.
Maybe it was volleyball. I don't remember. But
Similar, both have nets.
it was net
You were playing super tennis.
playing super tennis. I knocked over this poor girl and she fell over and she chipped her teeth out. Fell out. And she hated me.
Dang, man.
Like it was one of those schools where you go to like your whole childhood, and it's like she just like had this grudge her entire life. She probably hates me right now. I
Oh,
try to
man.
hack into my website with the nickel.
Well, I was gonna say, is your new company like fake teeth, like fake dentures, just so you can?
It's way more like it's just you're just gonna slide. It's not-
The fact that it's crazier than fake dentures or just dentures,
Okay.
fake teeth.
No, it's like it's the product, it's the brand name, it's the logo, it's just like what.
We're pumped, man. Whatever it is, we'll get behind it
I
regardless.
thought about releasing it on April Fools just because like people are gonna be like, okay, this is definitely April Fools.
But it just happens to continue to stay on past April Fools.
It might fall. I mean, the whole thing might fail. I think we'll see.
All right, two more.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh wow. You go.
This one's
man.
tough, man. I give him a Quack. I am not the biggest fan of his music. I actually do really like rap music, especially like that time. Not a big Snoop Dogg artist fan. Everything that he's done, like after the fact, I think is hysterical. Like I don't smoke weed at all, but like I think like his relationship with like Martha Stewart, like whatever, like it's just like very random stuff that I find like, you know, it's funny. So I give him a Quack.
Okay. I'm gonna say like I'm gonna also probably say Quack. I'm gonna say Quack.
Okay.
But maybe like I wouldn't necessarily let my kids like, you know.
You don't want Snoop Dogg as your kid's role model?
No, although like for all I know, it's all just a show, and he's like a totally like moral good person. But
All right, last one. Nerf guns.
oh man, it's like totally. Like, that's totally Quack.
Yeah, we gotta end on something that's an obvious Quack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a total
Can't have something
Quack.
controversial to end it.
Somebody out there that's
I'm
much
waiting for like you to be like, okay, who did you vote for? It's like
Absolutely no. That would just
Oh
be-
no, this is just complete stupidity.
podcast would get canceled.
No, we are Chris and I mean at some point we've been best friends for a long time, and the ideas that we've had are just absolutely outrageous, and we're like, let's just show people how ridiculous we can be with this little segment here. Nerf gun, absolute Quack. Only thing, somebody out there smarter, maybe this is your next business, is put like trackers on the Nerf gun darts. I go through the darts like they're gone.
that's true.
Although it's kind of smart business, isn't it? Because then you got to
'Cause
rebuy
then
the
you have to buy
darts,
more.
and like at that point, it's just buy a new gun, right?
Man. Yeah. Yeah, Nerf guns are awesome. Although I haven't shot one in a while because you're a grown ass man. But like, yeah, it's like I should probably.
I'm like, yeah, me too, man. I never shoot a Nerf
Yeah,
gun.
totally.
Yeah.
So adult.
I will say we have a remote control car here. It's the dumbest thing. It is called. It's like a shark, a remote control shark car. But it goes like 100 miles per hour or something. And so when you're driving it, there's just this giant shark.
Oh, that's a little better than a Nerf gun.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So that's kind of childish.
That's legit, man. All right. Well, that concludes Quack or Wack.